Hey everybody, this is day 68 of the Chronological Bible reading plan. I'll be reading Numbers chapter 33 and 34. These are the journeys of the sons of Israel by which they came out from the land of Egypt by their armies under the leadership of Moses and Aaron. And Moses recorded their starting places according to their journeys by the command of the Lord, and these are their journeys according to their starting places. And they journeyed from Ramesses in the first month of the 15th day of the first month. And on the next day after the Passover, the sons of Israel started out boldly in the sight of all the Egyptians. While the Egyptians were burying all their firstborn, whom the Lord had struck down among them, the Lord had also executed judgments on their gods. Then the sons of Israel journeyed from Ramesses and camped in Succoth, and they journeyed from Succoth and camped in Etham, which is on the edge of the wilderness. And they journeyed from Etham and turned back to Pi-hahiroth, which faces Baal-zephon, and they camped before Migdal. And they journeyed from before Hahiroth and passed through the midst of the sea in the wilderness. And they went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham and camped at Marah. And they journeyed from Marah and came to Elim, and in Elim there were 12 springs of water and 70 palm trees, and they camped there. And they journeyed from Elim and camped by the Red Sea, and they journeyed from the Red Sea and camped in the wilderness of Sin. And they journeyed from the wilderness of Sin and camped at Dophkah, and they journeyed from Dophkah and camped at Alush. And they journeyed from Alush and camped at Rephidim. Now it was there that the people had no water to drink. And they journeyed from Rephidim and camped in the wilderness of Sinai, and they journeyed from the wilderness of Sinai and camped at Kibroth Hattava. And they journeyed from Kibroth Hattava and camped at Hazeroth. And they journeyed from Hazeroth and camped at Ritmah. And they journeyed from Ritmah and camped at Rimmon Perez. And they journeyed from Rimmon Perez and camped at Libnah. And they journeyed from Libnah and camped at Risah. And they journeyed from Risah and camped at Kehelathah. And they journeyed from Kehelathah and camped at Mount Shepher. And they journeyed from Mount Shepher and camped at Haradah. And they journeyed from Haradah and camped at Machaloth. And they journeyed from Machaloth and camped at Tahath. And they journeyed from Tahath and camped at Terah. And they journeyed from Terah and camped at Mithkah. And they journeyed from Mithkah and camped at Hashmanah. And they journeyed from Hashmanah and camped at Mosrath. And they journeyed from Mosrath and camped at Bene Jacan. And they journeyed from Bene Jacan and camped at Hor Haggidgad. And they journeyed from Hor Haggidgad and camped at Jotbatha. And they journeyed from Jotbatha and camped at Abrona. And they journeyed from Abrona and camped at Ezion-Geber. And they journeyed from Ezion-Geber and camped in the wilderness of Zin, that is Kadesh. And they journeyed from Kadesh and camped at Mount Hor at the edge of the land of Edom. Then Aaron the priest went up to Mount Hor at the command of the Lord and died there in the 40th year after the sons of Israel had come from the land of Egypt on the first day in the 5th month. And Aaron was 123 years old when he died on Mount Hor. Now the Canaanite, king of Arad, who lived in the Negev in the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the sons of Israel. Then they journeyed from Mount Hor and camped at Zalmona. And they journeyed from Zalmona and camped at Punon. And they journeyed from Punon and camped at Abath. And they journeyed from Abath and camped at Lai-Abarim at the border of Moab. And they journeyed from Iyim and camped at Dibon-Gad. And they journeyed from Dibon-Gad and camped at Almon-Diblathaim. And they journeyed from Almon-Diblathaim and camped in the mountains of Abarim before Nebo. And they journeyed from the mountains of Abarim and camped in the plains of Moab by the Jordan opposite Jericho. And they camped by the Jordan from Beth Jeshimoth as far as Abel-Shittim in the plains of Moab. Then the Lord spoke to Moses in the plains of Moab by the Jordan opposite Jericho, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel and say to them, When you cross over the Jordan into the land of Canaan, then you shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and destroy all their figured stones, and destroy all their molten images, and demolish all their high places. And you shall take possession of the land and live in it, for I have given the land to you to possess it. And you shall inherit the land by lot, according to your families. To the larger you shall give more inheritance, and to the smaller you shall give less inheritance. Wherever the lot falls to anyone, that shall be his. You shall inherit according to the tribes of your fathers. But if you do not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come about that those whom you let remain of them will become as pricks in your eyes and as thorns in your sides, and you shall they shall trouble you in the land in which you live, and it shall come about that as I plan to do to them, so I will do to you. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Command the sons of Israel, and say to them, When you enter the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall to you as an inheritance, even the land of Canaan according to its borders. Your southern sector shall extend from the wilderness of Zin along the side of Edom, and your southern border shall extend from the end of the Salt Sea eastward. Then your border shall turn direction from the south to the ascent of Akrabim, and continue to Zin, and its termination shall be the south of Kadesh Barnea, and it shall reach Hazradar and continue to Azman, and the border shall turn direction from Azman to the brook of Egypt, and its termination shall be at the sea. As for the western border, you shall have the great sea, that is, its coastline. This shall be your west border, and this shall be your north border. You shall draw a line from Mount Hor to Lebo Hamath, and the termination of the border shall be at Zedad. And the border shall proceed to Ziphron, and its termination shall be at the Hazar Enan. This shall be your north border. For your eastern border you shall also draw a line from Hazar Enan to Shepham, and the border shall go down from Shepham to Riblah on the east side of Ain, and the border shall go down and reach to the slope of the east side of the sea of Chinreth. And the border shall go down to the Jordan, and its termination shall be at the Salt Sea. This shall be your land according to its borders all around. So Moses commanded the sons of Israel, saying, This is the land that you are to apportion by lot among you as a possession, which the Lord has commanded to give to the 9½ tribes. For the tribe of the sons of Reuben have received theirs according to their fathers' households, and the tribe of the sons of Gad according to their fathers' households, and the half tribe of Manasseh have received their possession. The 2½ tribes have received their possession across the Jordan opposite Jericho, eastward toward the sun rising. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, These are the names of the men who shall apportion the land to you for inheritance: Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun. And you shall take one leader of every tribe to apportion the land for inheritance. And these are the names of the men of the tribe of Judah: Caleb the son of Jephunneh; and of the tribe of the sons of Simeon, Samuel the son of Ammihud; of the tribe of Benjamin, Elidad the son of Chislon; and of the tribe of the sons of Dan, a leader, Bukai the son of Jogli; of the sons of Joseph, of the tribe of the sons of Manasseh, a leader, Haniel the son of Ephod; and of the tribe of the sons of Ephraim, a leader, Kemuel the son of Shiftan; and of the tribe of the sons of Zebulun, a leader, Elizaphan the son of Parnak; and of the tribe of the sons of Issachar, a leader, Paltiel the son of Azan; and of the tribe of the sons of Asher, a leader, Ahihud the son of Shelomi; and of the tribe of the sons of Naphtali, a leader, Pedahel the son of Ammihud. These are those whom the Lord commanded to apportion the inheritance to the sons of Israel in the land of Canaan.